I think we're live at Bucket's List at Gladbrook Public Library. And here's Bucket with her bow tie on. You're still celebrating the 4th of July, aren't you? Yeah.
Sorry.
Can you get in your chair? There we go.
Do you all even remember who we are?
We're your librarians.
Yes. We're your local librarians.
We still work here.
From Gladbrook, local librarians in Gladbrook, in case anyone that isn't from Gladbrook is watching.
Please come in and sign up for checking out books. And this is Bucket the cat, who would like to recommend some books to you. What are you doing?
You can now add up to 3 guests.
We can have guests
on your broadcast.
Oh, isn't
that's handy?
We might think about that.
We might do that. We might invite some people in as guests.
We'll learn about it.
Now that we're back, it's been a long time.
It has, but we're back. So we have news. First of all, I don't know if you've heard about the Cooking the Books escapades that we're doing
have
here.
News? What news
This
is
the
that?
news we agreed before that we had.
I thought you meant like we had
news.
really exciting news.
This is exciting. You get to cook food and bring it into the library to eat it. What we do, we've done a couple of these so far that have gone down really well, is that we put some recipes out and everybody selects their recipe and then you make it and you bring it in and we all enjoy it together.
We all taste test.
That's right, and you do have to taste everything, including the beets, Mom. Including the beets. So we're doing the next one on August the 25th at 6:30 in the evening. And probably at the beginning of August, we will have the cookbook here on the desk, and you can come in and select your recipe. It is a lot of fun, and everybody is such a good cook that it's well worthwhile.
I bring food all the time, but I don't cook it.
But Zach's an excellent cook, isn't he?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Bucket, what are your recommendations for the month?
It's been a while.
It has.
It's been a while. We're going to get better again at doing this, you know, get back on a schedule. Well, I'll go first.
You go ahead. What have you got?
Well, I've got 2 that I have read. One is The Honeymooners. It is a rom-com romance comedy, and it is a hoot. It is very, very funny. They go to a wedding. It's kind of based around a wedding.
Oh, right.
So The Honeymooners, get it?
People have checked that out and they enjoy it.
Yes.
They take it on vacation.
Yeah.
Is what happens.
So good and funny. In here, other people have wrote that, which is great.
Yeah, see, like we said, we encourage
So it's not just me that says it's so good and funny. It really is good and funny.
We encourage you to write, but not bad comments.
Not on
like,
books.
don't ever check this out.
Yeah, please don't do that. We've had some people that have came in and said these are terrible. Not this one.
No,
but
other books.
Yeah.
So we
every now and then your libraries hit or miss librarians. I don't know. Guys, it has been a long time.
It has. We're still learning to talk.
Feeling very rusty. Okay, The Dry. This is an older book by Jane Harper.
Oh.
It is a thriller mystery. Very, very good. This was her first book that she's written. She's written about 4 or 5 since.
Okay, yeah.
Excellent author if you like your thrillers and mysteries, which by now, if you watch us regularly, you know that's about what I read. So, you know.
Apart from the rom-com.
Yes. So those are the 2 that I have read the most recent.
Okay, so those are both pretty. Is that a gory book at all?
No, not gory. All ages have read this.
Okay.
Good twist, good mystery, and this is not intense. It is very much just a good romantic comedy. Makes you laugh out loud. Funny. So
no scenes, no laughing.
Well, there might be some scenes, but they're not terrible scenes.
Okay, right.
So, well, I shouldn't say terrible because
that's a matter of opinion.
That's a matter of opinion. All right.
My book that I read a while ago. This came out a while ago. The Death of Jane Lawrence. Now, this is a pretty unusual book.
I want to read this.
I think you're gonna have to. What it is? So, like, I just began saying, and Beth said, "No, don't tell me, don't tell me." So, there's been a war between England and Russia. Strangely enough, how did that happen? And so this knocks the whole of society and culture back to about 1856.
It seems like pretty relevant.
Well,
I feel like we could be going that way.
so you've got some technology. She's yes, pay attention to me.
Bucket.
I'm just shaking
Yeah,
myself around here.
lean this way. I don't know.
So yeah, she's 1856. Some technology, but not a lot. And it does mean that women are kind of back where they used to be, where you have to get married. So the heroine decides she needs to get married, but she doesn't want to spend time with the guy or anything. It's a common problem, yes. So she chooses a doctor, and she's gonna.
Well, that was smart.
Yeah. Oh no, he's got money.
Got money.
You know,
Good.
he's willing to let her live independently on the condition that she doesn't go ever to his family home in the country. Dun, dun, dun.
Nail biter.
It's like something out of Scooby-Doo, isn't it? It's like, no, there's nothing here. But so the story is, of course, she ends up there. Inevitably, she ends up at the house.
Yeah.
And so there is a big supernatural element in this book. And
Is there?
Yeah, there is. Now, see, that appeals to me because I kind of like scary things and spooky stuff.
Heather Warren wants your cat. Sorry to interrupt you. She says, "Give me that cat."
Well, yeah,
Bucket's quite partial to Lynn. I don't know.
Bucket's spoiled, and you'd probably just get worn out with her. I'll tell you what. So yeah, so there's if you don't like the supernatural thing, I would not, maybe go for that. But it is a good suspenseful book. And there's a lot going on in it, and it does, really grip you.
Maybe a good Halloween book.
It is a good Halloween book, actually. Yeah, that kind of
thing.
But if you like the slightly spooky, like moderate horror, there's nothing in it that's, just disturbing, outright disturbing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she's got to kind of extricate him from the...
Has she written any other books? I don't recognize her.
I don't think so. I think that's her first one.
Okay.
And I think she's maybe written another one since then. But it's also got, now if this makes any sense to you, it's got kind of a steampunk vibe. Do people know
really?
Yeah, it is. Because you're back in 1856.
Yes.
Kinda. So,
I know.
It's got that, like people, the goggle type thing.
Yes.
People walking around in top hats.
Yeah,
it's all very appealing for if you like that kind of thing. So yeah, it is a good book. It's very worthwhile. So I recommend it, but stay away if you don't do supernatural. That's all I'd say. So you've got,
or branch out. Come on, people, branch out.
Then maybe they don't like it. We get blamed. So
well, that's happened before.
But you've got a new book that we've got in.
Yes, I have not read it yet, but it is on the. There's kind of a glare. It's on the bestseller list already. Of course, the House Across the Lake, and this author has written several books. Everyone loves everything she writes. So
very popular, yeah.
Yes, Heather is letting you know that Bess is doing well. Good. So I'm glad to hear that.
I am glad to hear that. Bucket's probably glad to hear it too, just not in her house.
Yeah. Bess was a friend, not Beth. Bess.
Bess the cat. I tried to get a friend for Bucket, and Bucket turned out not to want a friend as much as I thought. So that didn't work out. But thank you so much. I'm glad you found a place for her to go. Now we also have, because I am the reference librarian.
That's right. Yeah. I think that is a very fair.
That is my title.
Yes,
I purchased
that's very fat.
Recommend.
Fat. We were talking not about you.
No, not about any of you either. So.
Oh my God, I need off this. This is terrible.
Non-fiction books. We've just to recommend a couple that we've had people read and enjoy. Tractor Wars. What could be better for Iowa? It is the story about how. Oh, see, she loves the idea of tractors. You smell someone you know. And yes, it's a story about how agricultural machinery began to be manufactured. It's actually more interesting than it sounds, but it's fun. Everybody's got their favorite tractor. Like your John Deere, which nobody in my family McCormick's Case. Yeah. Yes. So yeah, that's all about how it began. And then we have, for the true crime fans here. Oh, she's out of here.
Someone just pulled up.
Yeah,
she is running.
Murder at Teal's Pond. Now this is apparently what the Twin Peaks series was based on. It's a true story about somebody in New York State, who ends up in a village and they get murdered, and there's a long investigation which becomes very mysterious and hard to deal with. So that we recommend. Someone's trying to bust into the library right now.
She's picking up a book. Just a minute.
Oh, right.
Okay.
So yes, we are formally closed, but we do such a good service that Beth is now delivering the book to the door and the library patron.
All right.
And poor Bucket's terrified.
Bucket's scared.
She's scared.
All right.
So yeah, that's what we've got for this week. And we're getting a lot of new books in. I know a lot of people are waiting for things. We are having some issues again with getting things sent to us in a timely manner.
Shocking.
So yeah, bear with us. And if you've asked for anything, we will give you a call when it comes in.
And yes, thank you for dealing with this train wreck of a lie.
We're getting
back into it.
We're getting back into it. We promise we'll see you again soon.
Yeah, next Thursday.
Next Thursday. Bye. Have a good week and come to the library and check out books.
Yeah. Yeah.